an idea of electing community lawmakers. I believe, having visited the European Parliament, East Africa is also doing this. In your opinion, with your background and knowledge as the administrative head of the community parliament, electing of community MPs, is that the way to go? Is it achievable?
Yes, Kweku, this is, a subject that is so dear to my heart. Being the chief administrator of the regional parliament, I have been in the forefront supporting my speakers from the start for us to arrive at having. I want to reduce it to having, a term, having our own dedicated members. Because, you see, when you talk of directly elected, then it throws up so many issues, and the naysayers, those who don't want it, pick on the difficult areas of direct election and say it is not possible. How can you organize direct elections in a country like Nigeria? Even some of our member states can't even finance their own national elections. How do you want them to finance directly elected parliament to come to the regional? So I keep saying that we want our own dedicated members. However, we can get them. That is the issue that we should be looking at. But we should accept that we need our own dedicated, committed MPs. That is not to say that the current crop, since we started, are not, they are seasoned, very influential, and they have helped us, contributed greatly to moving the integration agenda. But, we are all human beings. When you are playing a dual role, it saps your energy. These are MPs, first and foremost, members in their national parliaments. And it is only when you are able to sustain your membership in your national parliament that you can belong to the ECOWAS parliament. So it is automatic as a human being that you give attention to your primary constituency, which is your national parliament. And then the other one plays a second fiddle. So we suffer. You are a witness. We don't want to talk about that. But when there is a crisis in the sub-region and we need a full house, your guess is as good as mine. Especially when sessions are going on in the various member states. Critical issues. They are having budget periods. And the budget period in the sub-region is the same period getting to the end of the year. So we want to have a budget session. Ghana is having a budget session. Nigeria is having a budget session. How do you get the same person sitting here to dedicate time, look critically into the regional budget, at the same time doing similarly in his country where he was elected for that purpose? That is the only area, the gray area that we are looking at. Other than that, they are wonderful MPs, very, very, very experienced, very intelligent, make very valuable contributions so far that we have seen. Integration agenda moving is as a result of their contribution, because we have very good debates, but the time is not there. The time is not there. That's one. The second point is that it's a human endeavor. That as we move, and it happened in the European Parliament, as you mentioned, they start in the same way, duality, because you must always start from the beginning. And when they experience these challenges that we are now experiencing, they moved to a system where they use the national parliaments as electoral colleges, such that if any citizen is interested in coming to the regional parliament, then they will have some criteria by the electoral commissions of the various member states for people to subscribe to, and then they do some sort of shortlisting. Then it's brought to the parliament. Parliament now constitutes itself as a college to look at vis-a-vis the criteria that we want those people to go to the regional level, to the type of work that they want them to come here and then do. You know, something similar to vetting form. You know, so that at least even if you are a sitting member and you are interested in the regional politics, dynamics, integration thing, what have you, you know, if you finally cross the national parliament as a college, if you go for vetting and then you are found suitable, you now have a choice to make. Either you remain in your national parliament and a different person is brought here, or you abdicate your national parliament and come here, and then they will fill that gap. That was what European Parliament did. And then the third phase was when, and all that at the background was always finance. How do we finance these things? And then the third stage was when they were able to mobilize themselves, and then they started having direct elections, electing people to come directly, no longer also passing through the national college. So there's an evolution that we can look at. You know, sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel. We all know that. The situation, on ground is not good. The economy is hard hit in the sub-region. We have COVID came. We have Russia-Ukraine. You know, you have the economic meltdown, problems in America, which is affecting everybody. Anytime that America coughs, or if they say sneeze, somebody coughs, or that type of thing. You know, so we are being affected. You know, so we have to be mindful of. But a seamless system of that nature, where even, you know, it will not take much, you know, but rather to bring in, more performance, more productivity in terms of regional, integration. We should be looking at, because we can't continue this way. We can't continue this way. We need to actually have our own dedicated members. And let me say something. There's this. I hope you've seen this big book, new. Yeah, let me see it. You know, new ECOWAS Parliament. Yeah, this is being built by the Nigerian government. Yes.
So this is the much talked about ECOWAS Parliament having its place, its own dedicated place.
That's right. Wow. This is being built by the Nigerian government, and I must say here